Ever wondered what kind of creatures, entities exist in Nigerian folklore? Here are 5 of them. 1. The bush baby. Imagine you are walking along a lonely path at night or very early in the morning, and you start to hear the cry of a baby. Out of pity, you follow the sound to what you assume is an abandoned child, only to meet your gruesome end. The bush baby is a predatory monster or creature with a taste for human flesh. It lures victims by perfectly imitating the cry of a baby and kills them when they get close enough to it and devours them. No one knows exactly what the entity looks like because no one has ever seen it and lived to tell the tale of what it looks like. The myth is most likely influenced by an actual animal called a galago, also called the African bush baby because of its cry that resembles the cry of a baby. 2. The Mami Wata. The Mami Wata, or water mother, is a water spirit that takes the form of a beautiful and seductive woman with the lower half of a fish. Basically, she takes the form of a mermaid. The Mami Wata isn't necessarily a mermaid, although Nigerians commonly call mermaids Mami Wata. Although in Nigerian movies, she is usually portrayed as a malevolent water spirit that is invoked to cause misfortune to people. In her myth, she is actually a benevolent entity and is worshipped by some individuals in Nigeria and some parts of West Africa. She is usually given offerings in exchange for blessings in forms like wealth and prosperity. Some myths portray her as an evil entity that takes the form of a beautiful woman to lure men to their watery end. 3. The Ogbanje. The Ogbanje is a type of spirit that repeatedly cycles between the world of the living and the world of the dead, or the spirit world. This spirit gets fascinated with the world of the living and would want to experience different aspects of life, such as friendship, love, food, and sweets. It will seek out a family it will regularly be born into. It will be born as a human into that family, die, be reborn, die again. This cycle continues repeatedly and brings an unending sorrow to the family. 4. Egbere. The Egbere is a spirit that lives in forests and is described as short and always cries. It owns a mat which it sits or lies upon and cries. It is believed that if a person manages to steal the spirit's mat, the individual will gain vast amounts of wealth. 5. Madam Koikoi. Madam Koikoi is the ghost of a once beautiful but mean teacher who haunts dormitories to torment those that were responsible for her misfortune. Her name comes from the koikoi sound her red high-heel shoes make when she walks on the concrete floor of the corridors. It is said that she was once a very beautiful and fashionable woman who taught in a secondary school. She was known to put on heavy makeup, wear very beautiful clothes, and red high-heel shoes. Although she was very pretty, she was also very mean-spirited and punished her students for no just reasons. This eventually led to her job termination. So on her way to her house from the school, she was killed in a car accident, but before she died, she vowed to seek revenge on those responsible for her misfortune. Since then, her spirit repeatedly haunts dormitories in search of those who were responsible for her job termination that led to her eventual death.